And we're live again. It is the Best Ball Barbecue, and today is day number 126 consecutive draft. Make sure you are locked in on the channel. Toss a sub on the channel, por favor. 1250 subs. We're going to be doing a scouting combine, and we're going to be doing a 24-hour live stream at 1,500 subs. So make sure you go down there, tap the sub, tap the like button as well, and tap that bell. Notifies you when I go live. I make it easy to get in my drafts, unlike some of these other streamers in the space. Disgusting. They don't want your EV. I do. So make sure you go over there and tap that bell. Without further ado, we have a very special guest coming on today, Nolan Kline. His channel link's in the description. So make sure you go sub to Nolan, por favor, down there. Go do it or else. And we'll be drafting some BBM today. So going to be a blast. Going to start off with some weddle. BDG, it's the postseason stuff. I don't know. We're going to do weddle. So I don't like the BDG prompts. We do weddle. So that's what we're going to do. And that all comes up right after we hit the intro.
Welcome to the madhouse.
All right, here we go. Man is in here. Nolan Kline. He's got his own best ball channel. Make sure you go sub to him. Links in the description. How we doing, Nolan? How was the day today? Good
Awesome.
week?
Great week. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it, man. I'm excited to be here.
Of course, man. Well, before we dive into the trivia, I just want to give you a chance. Just kind of, maybe not everyone in here might know who you are. So you can, where are you from? What's your experience with best ball? Give us the minute elevator pitch. We're taking ground floor all the way up to maybe like a 95th floor. So the floor is yours. Just kind of tell people about your fantasy football, what you got going on.
Yeah. Name's Nolan. Just Nolan Kline Fantasy on YouTube. Twitter as well. You can just type in Nolan Kline. From PA. Watched football essentially my whole life. Just love sports in general. Love fantasy sports. Kind of, talking to Tyler, kind of told him that I was doing, like home fantasy leagues, growing up my entire life. Really got in that way, and then just started doing, best ball drafts recently, over the past couple of years. Thought I'd stream it because it's fun. I mean, I do it. I like watching people. I like Tyler, watching him all the time. So, excited to be here.
Hell yeah, man. Go Birds. Are we Birds fan then?
Yeah.
Go Birds. Yeah. All right. There we go. Hey, let's dive into some trivia. Not Birds.
Family. So everyone that I live with is Eagles fans.
Okay.
I'm actually a Patriots fan.
Oh, Pats fan. There we go. Yeah. Okay, there we go. There it is.
Yep.
All right. From PA, but Pats fan. I'm sure you're very popular in the family. I'm sure that 2018 Super Bowl would have been I'm sure that was a blast.
Yeah. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay, here we go. Weddle. I always just like to start out with Darnell Mooney. One of these days I'm going to be right. Here we go. This is actually a great one. He's number one. So this is actually be really easy.
Okay.
Is the receiver and is number one in plays in the NFC. So this could be literally anybody. I think it's not Debo because Debo's too old. He's under 27. Neighbors? I think it's Neighbors. I think it's just Neighbors. I'm almost positive it's
definitely
just
taller than 6. There you go.
Look at that. Just again, for those Emo Cowboy can attest. I don't think BBG's in the chat, but he can also attest. I had an Unreal trivia poll, Unreal weddle poll off stream. Okay, let's just do the hard one because we got that one so easily. So this one includes like O-linemen and defensive players too. So I always go Caden Ellis, Falcon. Actually, let's go. Give me a Pat. Give me a Patriot. Let's start off with a Patriot.
Oh, geez. What is this? Is this like offense, defense, anything?
It could be anybody. So give me a defensive O-line. Doesn't matter. Give me anybody. Like give me any Pat.
Christian Gonzalez.
Christian Gonzalez. That's actually literally who I was thinking. So that's a good pull. Christian Gonzalez. Here we go. Okay, it's in the AFC East, so that helps us. Not a DB. Higher than number 0 too. So older, shorter. Let's just go. Let's go back to offense. Let's just go. Maybe it's like a low-key receiver. Like low-key receiver who's shorter. pretty shorter. So they're probably like 5'10", 5'9", something like that. AFC East. Let's go Malik Washington. I don't know. Okay, there we. Oh my God, Miami receiver is
taller than 5'9".
older. So it's just. I think it's they're probably like 5'10". I think this is Waddle then. I think it's just Waddle.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
It's not Waddle.
Is it?
It's not Tyreek. Tyreek's not 5'10". He's like 5'9" or 5'8".
I know. I thought he was short too, but
okay. Who are the other guys on there? They just signed somebody. Westbrook-Akine. I think he's taller though. He's a taller guy, right?
Yeah.
It's not Westbrook-Akine. Could it be Braxton?
Barrios?
Oh wait, no. I think he's number 0 though.
That's not even.
I don't even think it's Braxton. Is it? Let's just go Tyreek because
I would go Tyreek Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably. Is it just Tyreek? Okay, it's Tyreek. Yeah. Okay, I thought this is supposed to be the hard one, and it's just Tyreek Hill. Okay, this is the Pro Bowl one, 2008. I'm not on 2008. That's before my time, so we're gonna skip 2008. I only do stuff I have a legitimate chance at. I don't know. I was 9 in 2008. How old were you in 2008?
7.
Exactly. See,
yeah.
That's not our game.
I would have no idea. So
our niche. So, all right, chat. Here we go. And again, it's good to have some fucking young blood on the stream. I keep streaming with these fucking dads and grandpas all over the place. It's good to have, talk to someone that wasn't born in the 90s. I was born in 99, but someone who was born in the 2000s,
Yeah. Now it's fun.
Yeah, here we go. All right, Best Ball Mania chat. We're going to go 30 seconds. We're just going to hop in. I can't imagine this will fill very fast. 30 seconds. We're waiting on 9. Get on in here. Hopefully we don't have to go back to the 20 seconds, but it's whatever.
What pick are we looking for here? What's your favorite?
Anything but 7, 8, or 9. Anything but those 3 picks. I'm fine with the top 6. I'm fine with the late turn. 7, 8, 9 is not my jam. So hopefully we don't get stuck with 7, 8, 9. That's what's your favorite pick? What do you like usually?
Top 6. Like anything in the top 6, I'm fine with. Anything after, I'm like, I don't know who I really want to take.
Yes, 100% agree. All right. I was gonna say, in terms of like, are you maxing BBM or anything like that, or like what's kind of like your? Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, brother. I'm not maxing. I'm not coming anywhere close. I think the first year I did like a couple. I got into like August was the first time I drafted Underdog because I was like kind of just like, hey, I dominated my home league. I'm gonna come over here and dominate Underdog, and then obviously that didn't go well because I didn't even know what stacking was when I first started playing. Second year I think I did around 50. Last year I think I got up to 54. I think it was. It'll probably be less than even more last year. This brother is broke paying fucking one bed. It's a studio apartment, but it's priced like it's a fucking 9-bedroom apartment. I swear to God. So,
yeah, I'm in one slow, I think right now. I'll probably do a couple as it gets closer to filled.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not in the right space to be maxing this. I don't have the cash flow.
Yep, neither do I. I'm with you. How many drafts have you done so far? Like just overall, like I would just say just for not including the big board stuff or the pre-draft stuff.
Probably 35 to 40.
Cool. All right, that's not a bad number at all.
I'm in some slow drafts, so.
See, I hate the slow drafts. I can't do the slow drafts. I hate them. If I'm going to do a draft, I want to sit down and just do it. That's when I do the drafts when I'm just hanging out. Maybe I'm watching TV and I just got a draft on the side. And I'm just, just drafting. But I don't like the slow drafts. I don't really like if I was trying to max, if I want to max the puppy, I think because I did and I don't multi-table either. So I did 100, I think it was 103 puppy drafts. None of them were multi-table. None of them were slow drafts.
Really?
So yeah, I just sit down and I draft. That's my biggest asset is I have a lot of free time to draft. But
no, I get it. That's fun.
Bindle says he bets you hit legs unlike me, which is I'm not gonna refute or acknowledge those claims, sure. Bindles, but that's probably true. Yeah, I like the Gym Shark in the profile is that's a power move.
Yep.
Let everybody know that you're the most jacked best ball streamer. That's you should rebrand to that. Rebrand as
I
don't know, something like that. Maybe not Gym Shark. They might sue you.
Yeah, legs every 3 days.
The BB weight room. Best ball weight room. That'd be kind of sick. There's a lot of stuff you could do with that.
Yeah,
Best ball weight room. Like, you got the garage. Maybe, maybe just go after Chris in a hostile takeover and just become the fantasy football gym garage or something, something like that.
Yeah, could.
So when people are looking for him, you actually just steal some of his viewers. Go live at the same time as him every single day. There we go. Green Bean's in here. What's going on? We're waiting for 2 people. Like, if you're just joining us, 30-second BBM, waiting on 2 more people. So get your ass in here or else.
Are you daily at the gym?
Daily. Yeah, I would say 5 to 6 days a week. Yeah, 5 or 6 usually. And I don't hit legs. I'm going to put that out. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm going to put it out there right now. If you guys have never seen my legs, because you just see, torso up. Sometimes you get some tarps off, but that's usually not all the time. My family has genetically big legs. And they're not, it's not like they're just big legs. Like, it's just a genetic thing. So I haven't hit legs in probably close to 8 months, and like, they're just the same size. Like, maybe they could be a little bit more shredded, like, I'm not debating that fact, but it's like, dude, I hate doing legs. It sucks.
If I stop, mine will shrink if I stop.
Yeah. See, if I was, I wish I had just like, a naturally big chest, but that's just, I have like the legs of like a 270-pound man, but like the upper body of like a 160-pound man.
That's funny.
So yeah, that's just, it's fucked up. That being said, I would still smoke anyone in this chat in Oklahoma drill. That being said, you would get a shoulder in your chest. Yeah,
I'm ready for the combine.
Oh, the scouting combine.
No, I'm ready for your combine. Yeah.
Yeah. The scout. Yeah. Our scout. Yeah. That's going to be, yeah. Well, okay. What do we get? 11. 11's fine.
Okay.
11 works. Who do we got? We got Chase That Cheese. BP's in here. What's going on? We got CBK. Jay is in here. Bitcoin. I don't know if Bitcoin's in the chat, but Bitcoin's name I recognize. I haven't seen Bitcoin in the chat in a while. Your favorite degenerate, I guess, is what that name is, right? Your favorite degen. Yeah, there you go. All right. Yeah, the combine's going to be okay. I'm going to toss out some props. And you have to say over under, and don't gas me up just because you're on stream. I want your honest opinion. Okay, honest opinion. Okay. All right. I think the 40-yard dash is set at 4. I think I've set the line at 4.3 flat or 4.3 flat. Or sorry, 5.3 flat. Sorry,
I was gonna say
5.3 flat. 5.3 flat. Not
smokes.
5.3 flat. 5.3 flat. I was 5.3 flat, not 4. I had a second on there. Over under.
That's tough. That's actually a good over under. I mean,
here,
I want to say,
real quick before you answer, just in case you're wondering what my athletic ability is. I don't know if you've seen this clip. I am number 84 in this clip on the left side of the screen. Just watch.
Okay. You're trying to sway me?
You see me? You see me right here?
I do.
Yeah, that's me. Sophomore year football. So there's some athletic ability for you to look at real quick. 84. Watch me on my ass. There we go. Okay. So just in case, I mean, I was running pretty hard here though. You look at, what do you think this guy's 40-yard dash?
Maybe
some, and a 5.3 flat.
There's some lateral quickness there.
Look at this. Look at contain the edge, push this thing back inside. Guy makes the tackle. That's textbook. That's how they teach it, honestly.
Yeah, you got crushed.
That's how they teach. That's teach tape right there.
After seeing that, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go over.
Fuck. Okay. All right. You know what? That's just gonna add fuel to the fire. All right. 40 yards football toss. 40. Let's go 39 and a half.
Yeah, I'll go over.
Okay, good.
40 yards.
All right, and then bench press reps. The line for that is, I think if I had a spot, was fully carved up, pre-workout, good time of the day, I'll use everything ideal in my favor. I think I'd put it at 8.5.
And are we doing 225?
Yeah, 225.
Okay. 8.5. That's tough.
I've done more than that before, but now I was bulking and I was way bigger.
I mean, you're going to be pumped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to hit the over.
I might do steroids too. So All right. Who do you like here? Give it. You start us off here. Genty falls.
I want St. Brown.
I like it. I like St. Brown. I click a lot of them in this range, as you can tell. So
Yeah.
I'm in on Amon-Ra. Is that just is that who you normally click? Like, who are you clicking? I think everybody wants to know, like, the first thing. I feel like if you went in any chat, like, you'd want to know who's your lean between Amon-Ra, Nico, Neighbors, and I would throw BTJ in that mix. Who's your lean?
I'm definitely taking St. Brown over Nico.
Okay.
I don't know. It's tough with Neighbors because I think it's gonna be a horrible offense.
I mean, Genty, Amon-Ra, BBM in this economy.
That's fine. Yeah.
Let's do. I don't even love Genty, but to get him and him, both of them, feels pretty good.
Yeah, you're never getting.
Yeah.
I mean, if you would like, you're sometimes
they're the same ADP. I feel like it's hard. I feel like it's hard to get to one of them to fall to the turn. Like, in theory, you'd be like, oh, maybe that's like pretty doable, but I don't really think it is, because I feel like Amon-Ra's never fallen past even like 15, or 14. Like, he's not usually even getting to the turn. So to get that actually feels really good here. We get it because CMC goes ahead of ADP and then London McConkey instead of BTJ. The Nico BTJ is so much easier to get than Amon-Ra Genty. You can get Nico BTJ actually pretty easily.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, because Nico slides too usually. I don't. I feel like. I've talked about this a lot, but I'm definitely taking McCaffrey over Genty.
Yeah. Okay. Let's hear the case.
Yeah. I just think. I mean, he has number one upside, like McCaffrey. He's proven it. And I don't love Ashton Genty. I don't know why, but like, taking a rookie running back as high as, like, people are taking him like 8, 9. I just can't get behind it. I don't know.
I'm not the biggest Genty guy either, personally. What am I at on him? I'm at 6.7%. I think he might be my lowest guy in the first round, actually, that I'm thinking about it. I don't even know if there's anyone that's even close to being lower. CMC's gonna get steamed up. He's gonna get above Gibbs this offseason.
Yeah.
He's gonna pass Gibbs. It's just gonna happen. Like, the more I draft, the more you just see CMC going, like, exactly kind of where he went right here. People are just over the injury, like, stuff. And they're like, we remember how good this guy was 2 years ago, so we're just going to draft CMC. So
yeah, and in this format, like, you're not looking for a floor. Like, you're looking for the highest upside you can get. So
yeah,
McCaffrey's that's why I'm not taking Genty unless he's at like 12, 13. If he falls, I mean, I haven't seen him at 14.
Neither have I.
So
yeah, I mean, it's hard to get. I feel like I said, it's hard to get two guys with the ADP of 9. Again, Monroe's 9.8, but it still says 9. So we take that as a win. All right, so we got running back, receiver, still pretty balanced. So that feels pretty good. Also, real quick, I was like probably 15 in that clip, 15, I think, because I was sophomore year football. I don't think I was like, if I turned 16 in October, so I was like either almost 16 or just turned 16 in that clip. So yeah.
Where are you at on the? Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. Where am I at on what?
Where are you at on the quarterbacks?
Just in general, I'll take the elite guys if I like them. You gotta mix in some Allen. I'm kind of at 8% on all these guys. Actually, just kind of looking at it. Jaden 8.9, Lamar 8.1, Allen is 9.6. So in BBM though, I'm probably down to push it a little bit more. Just because if I can just get 3 guys stacked up, that's kind of all I'm looking for anyway. I don't think we need the elite guys. I think we just have to hit like JSN does not fall like back to the turn. I feel like this if anything, this is just gonna be the most unique team. I think this is the most unique team I've drafted in BBM thus far. I don't even think it's close.
Yeah, just take the values.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I 100% agree. This is awesome. It's a great start. Genty, Amon-Ra, and then JSN. Who are you thinking with this next pick?
I'm leaning one of the wide receivers.
Is it which one? Because I have like zero lean on which guys I like. JMO's getting some freaking buzz right now, man. I don't mind. We could do a Detroit thing. I'm also down to go It's a week 17 with JSN. Honestly, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to do that.
2 rookies though.
One's a running back though. One's a running back.
Fair.
I'm just saying. Brees is there too. I like Brees.
Take who.
I think we go Tet. I think we just lean into this week 17.
Okay.
I don't, like I said, I don't have too much of a lean. I don't take a ton of Tet. But
Me
week
neither.
17, and yeah, I just think we have to lean into that, and it's unique and it's correlated, and like I said, I think if we're trying to take this thing down, like right now, we got to watch out for the week 8 bye. I just realized that as well.
Ooh, yeah, I
But
didn't even do that.
yeah, so maybe it's a good thing we didn't go Hunter or JMO there, because we would have 3 receivers with week 8 bye. It wouldn't have been the end of the world, but I don't know. So
No, I like it though. I like that start.
I like to start a lot. This start feels great. We're starting Amon-Ra, Genty, JSN, Tet. But yeah, quarterback. What's you have a particular thing you like to do with QB? Do you like the elite guys, or you like to push it?
I usually, if it lines up with with my draft, I'll take Mahomes every time.
Mahomes every time. Okay, let's in on Mahomes.
Well, again, just another guy who definitely has done it before. Kind of like going back to McCaffrey. I believe 2021, if you can pull it up, 2021 and 2022, he was essentially the number 1 quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, the points are crazy. Yeah, 22, he was 428. Yeah, that was
yeah. I mean, like 40,
crazy year.
41 passing touchdowns. It's essentially what Lamar did last year, just without the. I mean, obviously not the rushing upside, but
he doesn't go as high. He doesn't. I mean,
right.
He did that year, but he doesn't go as high right now.
Right. I mean, average pick of 84.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Mahomes is he's QB 6. Like, it's not. You're not really paying up for Mahomes like you used to have to. So
right.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what we got going on around the turn here. Yeah, it is nice. We don't have any of the chat drafted next to us. They're all in the front half or the middle of the draft. We got kind of the turn to ourselves. So Kittle at 37. Is that a reach? I think it is. I don't know the ADPs as well as some other people. Yeah, but around. I mean, flipping the board though, Kittle's not going to make it back to 60. So. No. So I don't hate it. Usually just goes at the 4-5 turn instead of the 5-6. He's usually not falling back to 60. Is at least correlated? I mean, it's not yet, but it definitely could be. That drafter, yeah. And this drafter is not afraid to do what they want. They went London to McConkey over a falling Genty and BTJ there. Like, they could have easily gone Genty BTJ, which would have been kind of unique too, but they said fuck it. So
yeah.
All right. Also too, I'm gonna link Nolan's channel in the live chat here. So if you're watching right now live, make sure you go over and toss a sub to Nolan. Let's get this guy to 50 subs. He's at 33 right now. Let's get this guy to 50. So go over there, toss a sub.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you got to do that, bro. You have to do that. If you're in the chat, and you don't do it, then the problem is you. Okay. Okay. 0130. Are you a naked Burrow drafter?
No.
Yeah.
There's no rushing upside with Burrow. He probably had a career year last year as far as offensively.
That's honestly fair. I mean, 43 touchdowns, 2 rushing, which actually was kind of nice, and almost 5,000 passing yards. Like, that's definitely would qualify as a career year. Okay. Addison's nice here. He does game stack with Detroit. It is a week 6 bye, so we're good there. I also just love Rome Odunze. I would probably want to get one of these 2 guys. What are you thinking?
I'm good with Addison.
Addison? Okay, let's do it.
I'm down with Addison.
All right, cool. And if we get some Giants on this team, it'll be week 16 with Addison and week 17 with Genty. So a little double correlation piece of that there too. After this, any guys here? Do you like K-Dub? So I know he's kind of like, I feel like he's again another guy that's getting steam right now is Kenneth Walker. I'm a huge Rome Odunze guy. I think if we could get Rome on this team, that'd be pretty awesome. Other than that, is there anybody else you like?
You're not a Kamara guy?
I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm not. Yeah, I'm just out on Kamara. I wouldn't say that.
The age bothers me for him, but he had such a good season last year.
Yeah, he's the only guy on his team this year.
That does scare me too. I mean, I'm down going Rome here. The wide receivers are crazy on this team.
I think we have to. Hero RB, we make that bet that Genty's just a man. We can still fill an RB later.
Yeah.
We still have like all of our QB stacks, so we're not, worried at QB, and then tight end we can just kind of figure out. Let's go Rome.
Yeah.
And Hartman's right. The clip has not been played enough. Shout out to our boy freaking Rome Roma Dunze, baby.
She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog. Wash my clothes the other day, found a 10 ball. Flip phone for the jewels, just a throwaway.
All right. Are you into that music at all or no? Are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Boss Man D-Lo, you're into it.
I mean, I don't know it, but I'm down.
Okay, gotcha. All right. What do you listen to?
A lot of country.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Who do you listen to? What country wise? Who?
Like Morgan Wallen, Luke Combs.
Same. You
Yeah.
kind of got a little bit of a Wallen look going on, honestly.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, it is a compliment. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, he's all these things is heartbreak songs. You know, you got to be at least good looking to get your heart broken. So
Yeah, fair, very fair.
Well, did you listen to his new album?
Yeah.
Did you like it? That's the real question.
I was actually just talking about this the other day. There's a couple songs I do like, but there's a lot I don't.
I went 100. I saved 3 songs to my phone that were in singles before. I saved 3, and it's like 35 songs.
Yeah, there's a lot of songs.
Yeah. Also, to CBK, the Penix clip is wait, I think it's it's not Money on Me. It's Dumb and Dumber, Lil Baby, Young Thug, Future. That's the Penix song. So if you want to get locked into that, that's what that song is. There we go.
What's this?
My hearts too.
What did this team at 6 start off with?
Team at 6 went Puka, AJ, Devonta Smith, Hurts. Oh my God, double Eagles.
I kind of like that.
Double Eagles for Jay. I mean, AJ falling. I guess that made the 19. Was the fall on Devonta then? Devonta, no. Can you get that at ADP? Why do I feel like I have not been able to do that? 50. Hurts went at 54. So I mean, yeah, they didn't really fall that much. I mean, AJ Brown, what's his ADP? You can get
I feel like
AJ
I see
19. Yeah, 17. Yeah.
17.
So you got a couple slight falls, but nothing crazy.
A little bit on AJ, a little bit on Hurts, and it just kind of worked out.
Yeah, who's building some good teams right now? Cheese did not get the chase. Did not get the chase Burrow at the 6-7 turn because CBK just avoids them. Does have Daniels, but has Higgins too. So at least it's correlated. At least it didn't naked snipe him, but that would have, it's we don't let anybody get Burrow at the 6-7 turn. No one just wants to see someone get it,
No.
Like, I don't think I've seen it. Maybe once actually. I think somebody might have got it on stream like a week or 2 ago. So
I've definitely seen it.
Yeah,
I've definitely seen it.
Yeah.
I've also seen people take him early too. Like I guess not. Not
I just like the casual drafter coming in, just be like, oh, Burrow, like like Gilbert. Gilbert was taking him early. Gilbert was definitely taking him early. Gilbert was in on Joe Burrow in the 3rd. All right, here we go. 2 picks away. So definitely some good RB stuff here. Also the boys there, but I don't know if we need receiver. We'll see. Actually, I kind of think is it just Swift or is it Hawkinson? I think it's one of these two. Hawkinson, can I have a big?
I kind of like Hawkinson. I kind of like Hawkinson just with Addison and then scoop JJ later.
Scoop, yeah. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. And then if Swift is here, I think it's Swift. Is there anybody else you'd want to make an argument for?
I mean, I'd prefer Jones went right before us, but I'd prefer him over Swift, but Swift over Pacheco and Robinson for me at least.
There's screenshots of 8-9 turn Burrow. There's no freaking way. I've never seen. You guys, John, tag me in that on Twitter. I need to see those screenshots of 8-9 Burrow because I haven't even seen him get past 6-7. I'm not much less go to 8-9. There's no freaking way. All right. It goes Mooney. Okay. If it's Swift goes here, do you like Pacheco or B-Rob more? Or I mean, there's still really no stacks that we can even really think about here. It'd be another receiver, but I don't think we need to do that. I think it's just it's okay. We go Swift.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Who do you like better though, Pacheco or Robinson?
Pacheco.
Yeah.
I like Pacheco more.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I think it's just like, dude, he was hurt last year. And it's like, if they were really scared about Pacheco, like him being like just ass, I feel like they would have gotten somebody other than Brashard Smith in the 7th to really address that need. Like they re-signed Kareem Hunt. The re-signing of Kareem Hunt has like the Jerick McKinnon stuff all over. Like, this is a guy we trust. We're gonna bring him back, I guess. Like, at least he can, go in there and know what we're doing. But Kareem Hunt's not gonna have a feature role in the offense, and it's like Kareem Hunt and Brashard Smith are both 18th round, 20th round picks. Even in the superflex stuff where there's 20 rounds. Like, why are we drafting? Like, why? Like, Pacheco's the 8th round guy. It's like I think he's just still the guy in a Chiefs offense that could, like, yeah, it's been down the past couple of years, but it's like, why can't he just be who he was in 2023, right? It's like, I just think people are really scared of the injury for some reason, and it's like, I think the stigma of him being a former 7th round guy himself is kind of still around, but it's like Brashard Smith's not eating into Pacheco carries. Maybe Hunt steals goal line work here and there. Maybe that'd be kind of annoying, but I think Pacheco's still going to be the guy. They literally have done nothing else in the draft or in free agency to suggest that like Pacheco is on the outs or anything.
Yeah. Yep. I totally agree. I mean, Pacheco runs like a train. Like, I just love guys like that who are just, I'm going to run through anything.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, he runs like, I don't know. Okay. We were talking about this on, I think it was when you were on stream. Nick Singleton runs like Pacheco.
Yeah.
It's just like smaller, better pass catcher Pacheco.
It's almost like, it's like kind of frustrating, but it's like the head down, like, I'm just going to like bulldoze style.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's funny. So, we were talking, I have to mention, I mentioned it in your chat a week or two ago, but Minnesota, Penn State 2019, baby. That was, I remember where I was for that game. Again, Minnesota never wins shit, especially for college football. They hadn't been good in forever, like a couple nice bowl wins, but that was like the best Gopher season in like program history since like they three-peated it like in the fucking 40s. Yeah, Minnesota was also national champions, by the way, for those who don't know. Bronco Nagurski, ever hear of him? But yeah, Penn State 2019, I was in college. We're undefeated. You guys were undefeated. You come to the bank, Huntington Bank in Minnesota, and Tanner Morgan, who's actually, I think, going to be the quarterback coach at the high school that I coach at. So the quarterback room of coaching will consist of Tanner Morgan, who was the quarterback for the Gophers for like 3-4 years, was the QB for Bateman and Tyler Johnson and all those guys, and me. So that'll be our quarterback room for for our high school football team this year. Exactly. But yeah, that was just like one of the best days of my life. Winfield was on that team. St. Jude's, who everybody fucking hates on Washington, was on that team.
Now,
a lot of great guys, a lot of great players were on that team.
Was that your freshman year?
My sophomore year.
Okay.
Sophomore year. It was
That was the year before I got to Penn State.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, I didn't really remember it. I would have been there. I would have like been watching it, like really tuned in.
Yeah.
But
I think that was the year. I think that was I believe it was Fryermuth's last year, I think.
And Barkley was still there.
No, Barkley was gone. Barkley was gone by this
He was
point.
gone.
He was gone. It was they had fucking
Clifford.
Sean Clifford, dude. I hated Sean Clifford. That guy sucks.
He's not good.
Yeah, I hated that guy. About Dotson would have been there. John Dotson would have been there.
Dotson, yeah.
First round pick, John Dotson.
Dotson is, oh man, he was so fun to watch in college.
Yeah, 100%. I forget. I think it was Micah there. I think Micah would have been there.
Micah was there. Yeah.
Yeah, Micah would have been there. So
Micah was there.
Yeah, and it's got dog walked by
That's brutal.
Minnesota Bateman, the man. Okay. I think I want to do what RM Cover said here in the chat, assuming your favorite DJ doesn't go Tracy. But like I said, week 17 with Genty and then week 16 with our Minnesota kind of feels like a sharp play here. And I just kind of like Tracy.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Cool with that? Okay, let's do that.
Go with Tracy.
And then do we go Goff? Just get a QB, at least get one. I think we have 3 running backs. We're not behind at running back. And I think Goff is way more important to this team than Jalen Warren or Najee Harris or like any of or than like getting a second tight end. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, if St. Brown's going to be great, then Goff's most likely going to be great as well.
Does this draft have JMO? Okay, this draft does not have JMO. I probably should have checked before that. We maybe should have gone Goff first, but I mean, there's no reason for this drafter to draft. Jared Goff. So hopefully we're in the clear. Justin dropping a $2. What's going on, Buckeye Natty champs? Yeah, they are the Natty champs. Congratulations. Congratulations. I was rooting for Ohio State. Got to keep it in the Big Ten. Got to keep it in the Big Ten.
Really? Do we?
I mean, maybe not. Is there a school? You good with Goff?
Yeah. You're good.
Yeah.
Go with Goff.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mean to be a dick, but is there a school that owns another school more than Ohio State owns Penn State? Because when's the last time Penn State won that game? It's been
I know it.
What is it?
2017.
Oh my God.
I think 2017 or 2016.
Yeah, damn near 10 years, 8, 9, 10 years. That's crazy.
It's a hard pill to swallow. Yeah.
I don't have beef with Ohio State. The Gophers aren't in those conversations. They will be this year. Watch out for our redshirt freshman quarterback, Drew Lindsay. Gonna be the fucking man. Also, Darius Taylor is probably a top 5 RB in this next year's class, and he's the Minnesota running back, so he's the man too. So keep an eye out for Darius Taylor. And we have Coy Parrish, who's the new Travis Hunter. If you guys have not heard,
right. I'm looking forward to seeing Drew Aller in the pros.
Yeah, I would say Drew Aller is one of he could be the number 1 pick overall next year, 100%. Yeah. He's there's a bunch of guys. It kind of feels not so much last year. It kind of feels it's a weird year for this because it's there's a bunch of guys no one we're super stoked about, but it's it's a bunch of Cam Wards where it's it just totally depends on it kind of honestly does feel like last year because Carson Beck was supposed to be kind of one of those guys. Kind of feels like Aller where it's really good moments, but it's let's kind of see it for another year. It's Carson Beck and I think Cam Ward were kind of at the same starting point at the beginning of last year. One's stock went up tremendously and the other one's plummeted tremendously. So I think that's just kind of the class next year with it's Aller, it's Nussmeier, it's Lenora Sellers. People keep saying Arch Manning. There's a 0% chance he comes out this year.
I don't know why he would.
Yeah, I think I'm missing somebody too. Nussmeier, Sellers, Aller, and is there one more guy that I'm forgetting? Klubnik. I think Klubnik might be in that combo too.
Yeah.
For
Clemson.
Yeah. I think those are the main guys. Who's the Ohio State quarterback this year? Is it a freshman battle or something? I actually have no clue.
Either that or maybe did they get a transfer in?
I don't know if they did. Let me look up. Wait, Ohio State QB battle. I don't even know who the QB is. That Julian Sayin kid. Yeah, didn't he? He's a big time recruit. I'm pretty sure. Wasn't that the guy that went? I think did he transfer from USC to Ohio State? I can't remember, but yeah, that's supposed to be the man.
I'm sure they got a transfer.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have somebody every year. CJ Stroud's first ever start was against the Gophers in a game we almost won. That was crazy.
Really?
Game. Yeah, it was Mo. I don't know if you remember Mo Ibrahim. It was a night game. He had 200 yards in the first half, and he tore his Achilles.
Oof.
It was crazy. R.I.P. That dude was awesome. Okay. He actually kept Bucky Irving off the field. That's why Bucky Irving transferred because Mo Ibrahim was there. Okay. Let's see here. Did we just get McCarthy and not even mess with it?
Yeah.
Just because
this guy has no quarterbacks in between us.
We don't want to be game stacking the QBs, but I honestly low-key don't care. Is it that big of a deal? We're kind of just in on this game. There's worse games to be in on. You know what I mean? It's if we could just get one of these guys to, stack it up. I think it's totally fine.
And it's fun.
And Minnesota, it's so fun. Yeah.
Minnesota, Detroit is always
in Detroit, dude. Are you kidding me? Or no, it's in Minnesota. In Minnesota is even better, honestly. The rookie QB at home, so I like that. Yep. Okay, next pick though. Any of the running backs you like here, or do you like Hollywood? Or do we need a third? I don't know, a third QB. Yeah, who would it even be? We could go Bryce Later or even Darnold if we really want to do some disgusting shit.
I feel like it's got to be. I think it's got to be running back.
Okay, who do you like? Then pick a name.
Maybe I'm not a Blue. I don't love. Maybe
I don't love Blue either.
Oh man, okay.
Benson would have been. I like Rashad. I think Spears is actually a fine pick too. Anything that's correlated, I don't even think we have anything that's correlated really. I'm down to go. I'm down for Spears if you're in.
Yeah,
you in on that?
That's fine.
He's a fine click. It's like he actually was like a guy. He was like awesome in the playoffs. Week 15 and 16, he was like the RB like 3 and like 5 or something like that. Like he had 2 goal line rushing touchdowns in back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's not a great offense, but yeah. Who's left at this point?
Yeah. Also, too, I totally forgot to admit, Michigan cheaters. We'll bring this up for $5. We'll bring this up, 100%. Also, I'm pretty sure somebody said last night. I think we said if you want to donate $10 and get your team roasted by Donald Trump, you can. It's totally up to you, though. I don't love doing it, especially I think I do it too much. So that I think the only time I do it from now on is when somebody pays for it, because soon people are actually going to start believing that I'm just like this hardcore right wing guy, and then I don't want that. I just happen to be good at the impersonation. So
yeah, you're gonna cut your audience.
Yeah, hey, but we might cut the audience, but the other half of the audience is going to be riding for me. They're going to be so in. So
they will be.
Again, I say this every time. I'm going to say it one more time. Not political. This is not a political channel. So if you hear the Trump, that's not what it is. Okay. Also, too, if you enjoy Donald Trump, make sure you drop a like on the live stream. Just kidding. Just drop a like on the live stream regardless of who you support. Helps us out, helps us grow. All that good jazz. So make sure you drop a like. And again, I'm going to drop it one more time in the chat. Go sub to Nolan. We got 59 people in here watching, and I want to get this guy to 50 subs. He's at 34 right now. 16 of you need to drop a sub in here on his channel right now. Get him to 50 by the end of this live stream. Because he's killing it. How often do you stream? Like 2, 3, 4 times a week, something like that?
Yeah, I'm trying to do like 2, 3. It's tough with the schedule, but 2 to 3.
100%. Yeah, exactly. God, he even gets the BBG stamp of approval, which isn't worth much these days, but it's something. It's better than nothing. So
yeah, thank you again for having me on. It's fun watching, 100%. Fun being on. So
100%, yeah, 100%. I don't know. I just like it's always fun to have different people on that, just from, I can talk to, I can talk to this guy about best ball any day I want to, or like anybody else that, that we normally talk with. I always like getting some different opinions, some different observations of the board. So do you have any, so how long have you been playing? You said a couple years?
Best ball specifically, not too long. Like okay. I've been doing these like underdog drafts for like last year was like the first time I actually like did it. Like
yes,
actually drafted a bunch of like teams. So really just last year and this year.
Okay.
Before that,
any big wins to show for it? Any nice little binks, maybe a daily or anything like that?
Not so much. Actually, baseball. We talked about this a little while ago. Baseball, actually, I'm into like a little bit as well. A couple wins on like the daily tournaments. Like during the week, sometimes they don't even fill.
Yeah.
And it's nice to hop in them.
Yes. 100%.
It's nothing crazy, but
I want to get back to this fantasy baseball thing real quick because I can't talk about it with like almost anybody else. Okay, I feel like we could maybe be in the market for another receiver, potentially. I think Nolan is fine. Thielen, old man Rivers, but who knows? Or we just go Bryce? Do we get the third QB? Or do you think it's worth it to go 3? I think we'd be fine with 7 receivers, so going 3, 5, 7, 3. Yeah. If we wanted to go 3 tight ends, just go Bryce Young with a nice stack.
Yeah,
let's do it.
That's fine.
Let's go, Bryce. We're good at QB, and then maybe this opens the door for Thielen, and just add on to or a certain other Carolina receiver maybe at the next turn.
I'm down for that.
So yeah, like no, what is there just any guy in this range that you just click a ton? You're like, we should definitely get this guy on this team. So because I'm open to really anybody. Maybe it's an RB, honestly. I don't know. We can kind of go anywhere here, or is it Pitts or Strange or something like that? I like Strange, but do you take him over Pitts? Yeah, the news with Pitts is fun. It's like, what if he gets traded and goes somewhere like better, even though the situation is kind of good? I have 17% Pitts. I don't want to have 17% Pitts, but I'm down to take him here. You want to do it?
We could. I'm also down to just go Thielen.
Let's go Pitts, and then let's get the real Carolina receiver at the next turn. Hopefully, someone's gonna snipe us now, but yeah, I don't know. BBG, you were in on Pitts like fucking 2 weeks ago, dude. Shut up. You were in on Pitts 2 weeks ago.
No, but I like Strange too. I tweeted about this the other day. The Penn State tight ends in the NFL is wild.
It's crazy. I think let me see if I can name them all. The recent ones at least. Let's go backwards here. Let's go Warren. It was Warren, Strange. Then it was Freiermuth, Gesicki, and isn't there Jawan Johnson's in there too, right?
Juwan Johnson.
Yeah.
And
is that it? Is there one
no,
more missing?
there's 6.
Who are the other ones?
I'm trying to think of who you named.
Warren, Gesicki, Freiermuth, Strange, and Johnson. Those are the 5 that I knew off the top of my head.
Yeah, now I'm like blanking.
I'm kind of just thinking of the Penn State tight ends.
I literally just tweeted this.
State will be there to ruin the season. James Franklin can't win.
Theo Johnson.
Theo Johnson. That was one I forgot. Yes, Theo Johnson. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I always thought he was Oregon. I don't know why I always think he's Oregon, but he's not.
I actually think so Juwan Johnson played at Oregon and then transferred to Penn State.
Okay.
To finish his career.
I
believe.
Got it. I think Penn State is just it's versatile edge U, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You got Parsons and Carter. I mean, and there's no one else doing that fucking shit like Penn State.
It's edge and tight end. That's literally it.
Edge and tight end, 100%. Yeah, Ebiketie, my boy, Falcon. He's from Penn State.
Yep.
Who else is from Penn State? I'm trying to think of like other guys. Joey Porter. He's been good in the league, so he's a good shout.
DBs too, historically pretty good.
Who was the Penn State safety that got drafted this year? People really liked him, but he tore his ACL at the beginning of the season. But like, I think he was like supposed to be like a real name. I forget his name, but he got drafted by somebody, and he's supposed to be like the man.
Another guy that I like. I shouldn't say kid. Jaquan Brisker for the Bears.
Yes, yeah, Jaquan Brisker's a great shout.
He can't stay healthy, but he's good.
Yes. Who was the guy that just got drafted? I'm trying to find this guy. Is it Kevin? It's either Kevin Winston or Jalen Reed. I don't know which one. It's Winston. Kevin Winston. Yeah. Went to Houston. 82 overall. Or no, Titans. And then the other guy went to Houston. Yeah, that's the guy. He's supposed to be really good, but he just Jeremiah Smith in the NFL is going to be insane, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually like. This could be unpopular. I don't love Ohio State, but I like Will Howard.
Oh, Will Howard. Yeah, dude, I like Will Howard too. I watched his Gruden camp thing. Yes. I watched his Gruden camp thing, but I really liked him after watching that. I thought he was awesome on that.
Yeah. I like that. That series was fun to watch.
Yeah. Did you watch them all?
Yep.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome. I thought it was really well put together. I feel like I learned more about the guys too. Will Howard was one who impressed me the most. Okay, we can go third QB here. Go Penn State. We can also go. I say we can maybe double up receiver here. Honestly, 2 receivers here isn't the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, I'm down.
I like Michael Wilson. This guy's gonna be on the fucking field.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're in. You in on that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let's go Michael Wilson. And also, BBG wants to know. I missed his question earlier. He wants. He says he knows your take on Caleb Johnson versus Judkins in best ball this year in Dynasty. He said he wants to know, he needs to know. He needs to know your take on Caleb Johnson and Quinshon Judkins.
I would probably lean Caleb Johnson. Just historically better offense. Mike Tomlin with. I feel like Mike Tomlin with running backs. I trust over anyone who's in the Browns organization.
Yeah.
So I would lean that way.
You down?
Yeah. 20, maybe make it like 24%.
Yeah, it might go up to 25 before. It honestly falls like the 17th, but I don't even want to risk it here. Jalen Coker. We have clip equity. Play the clip.
You heard the nickname for your fans?
Yes, I have.
I'm just a cokehead, dude. Out of context, that's crazy, but I'm a cokehead. There we go. All right. This team actually is pretty good. We drafted a sick BBM team for Typhel Tower last night. This one is also very nice. Like everything's just stacked up. Again, just to recap real quick, We got Goff, McCarthy, Bryce Young, and then Genty, Swift, Tracy, Spears, Amon-Ra, JSN, Tet, Addison, Adunze, Wilson, and Coker, and then Hawkinson and Pitts. Like, we're stacked up to the gills on Minnesota and Detroit. You know, Carolina, Seattle, maybe the point spread isn't the highest in that game, but, you know, we got Carolina and then with an elite piece in JSN. It could just be both teams are so bad it's good. And then we got, you know, some running backs and some exciting offenses. You know, Vegas is one of the most exciting offenses of the league. So is the Giants. So I don't know.
Yeah, running back. We need to hammer running back.
Yeah, I think we close this out with 2 RBs, right? 3, 6, 7, 2. I think we're good with the 2 tight ends, honestly. I think we're fine.
That's fine.
Yeah. Classic Todd talks about college, then NBA, then goes, this team is pretty good. Did I say anything about the NBA today? I don't think I have.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
Dude, this guy is the clown. He wants to come on next stream. PBG, you still want to come on next draft? No, you're more than welcome to stick around. I think PBG is going to come on. So if you want to roll with us 3, you definitely can for one more draft. Otherwise, if you have something to do, I totally understand. You can hop off.
No, I'm down to chill, hang out.
All right, BBG, let me send you the we're gonna do superflex too. So
okay.
Yeah. So all right. What do you mean no? Okay, I'm in. Wait, what? Dude, this guy needs to make up his mind.
No, I saw your percentage on JK.
Yes, dude.
I'm like I want to draft him so bad, but I'm just I don't know. I'm nervous.
Okay, real quick. Wait, this guy accused me of talking about the NBA. The last thing in my DMs from BBG is give me 2 winning pick'ems tonight for the NBA. So fuck that guy. All right, 2 RBs. Who you give me a name? Give me a name. I'm taking.
Oh, the bye weeks. I was gonna say Blake Corum, but he's bye week 8.
I think that's fine. I mean, it's our last RB. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I'm down.
Let's go Corum. Let's pitch King Schuster up. Let's go Michigan. You know what? Fun fact about Zach Charbonnet, had to transfer out of Michigan because Blake Corum kept him off the field. Fun fact. Okay, one more RB here. Anyone that like stacks up like a Minnesota, Carolina. I like to click a little Trevor Etienne. I don't know why.
Okay.
He does stack up with the Carolina. Maybe we have too much Carolina. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I want to have that much. I think Samson's a fun click.
Yeah.
Cleveland, you down with that?
Yeah, I'm totally down with that.
All right, cool. Let's do Samson then. There we go. All right, that's the team. That is the team. Let's recap it. We got Goff, McCarthy, Young, Genty, Swift, Tracy, Spears, Corum, Sampson, Amon-Ra, Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, Tet McMillan, Jordan Addison, Rome Odunze, Michael Wilson, Jalen Coker, TJ Hawkinson, and Kyle Pitts. There we go. That is the team. Again, drop a like on the live stream if you have not already. We're about to rip a second draft. Going to do some super flex drafting. If PBG hops in the stream, you already know. Eventually, who knows if he'll actually make it in here? You know, with that guy, you never know. But yeah, drop a like and then make sure you again sub to Nolan. His link's somewhere in the live chat, and it's also in the description of the video. You can find it there. It's got a lot of alarm emojis next to it. So go down there. Give him a sub. How many subs is he at? Because I said we need to give him to 50. He's at 38. We're 12 away, chat. 12 away. Go down there. Go sub. Okay. I'll rename this here in a minute. Let's go here. Oh, there we go. Perfect timing. Perfect timing here. Let's set this up. Bang, bang, and here we go. There we go. What's going on? How are you doing, Aaron?
Yo. How we
How you
doing?
doing?
What's going on, Nolan?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right. What you been up to
Just
today?
giving a hard time for the chat as always.
You said you were working today, but you said you weren't working.
So I have a full-time job that's like, I'm employed by a company. But I do private personal training on the side.
Okay.
Which I don't pay taxes into, so it does not factor into my disability checks that I've been receiving. So
fair enough. You got a max BBM one way or another. You live in California.
Dude, I mean, yeah, just to live out here, man, is you got to work hard. So I realistically though, like my boss even understands this. I make way more for my private clients, so I like need to do them just to like make sure I live and
you keep them when you're back, you know.
And straight up, like if I did do 8 hours of personal training, I would not be able to walk at the end of the day. Like I've already overdone it several times during this process, and I can't even stand to like cook an egg at my stove. I'm door dashing food because this hurts so bad. So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. Okay, puppy superflex. Eric, have your puppy superflex teams gotten any better, or are they still rough?
Don't think. I mean, it's funny because you said rough, and we're talking about dog drafts, but
okay. All right, simmer down there.
I don't know, man. From the first one, I was like, I had MP43 on at the time when we were doing our first one live on stream, and I was telling him, I was like, dude, 0 RB in this is basically just not taking wide receivers. So.
Yeah, like, it's 0 wide receiver.
Basically, you're trying to hit on wide receiver late. Definitely, you're not taking a tight end anytime soon. And it's just quarterbacks and running backs.
Nolan, you been ripping the puppies at all? The super flexes?
A little bit. I did my first one the other day on stream, and it went so bad.
Bad. What happened? What was the?
It was before. Film. So it was like before the ADP was set. I did 20-second timer, like it was, and then I was streaming. It was crazy, and I was just like, "This was horrible."
All right,
like
well, here we go.
No stacks. It was bad.
20 seconds.
Totally forgot. I was doing a phone shit draft while I was like watching your stream, and now I have 4 more picks on an eliminator. I just got a notification. It's like you've been moved to auto. I'm like, oh, I forgot I was doing that.
I just backed out so that more of the chat could get in. You're welcome.
That's wild. That's wild behavior.
I'm a nice guy. What did I say? That's why you tap the bell. That's why you fucking tap the bell, because Eric doesn't want you in his draft.
Do you want to hear about college and the NBA? Tap the bell.
We didn't even talk about the NBA today.
I know. It's just I was just fucking out with Hartman in the chat.
Yeah, and then in your DMs, yo, is Ant over a good play tonight?
No, I know. It's just funny.
All right, here we go. Yeah, exactly. Leave it to Kelly to cheat.
Basically, with the Superflex though, the one thing that I've taken away from it is each room is so different, and sometimes you'll get like, you'll get like, for example, I'm comfortable with taking like some pretty fun backup quarterbacks, like maybe not even backups, like a Kirk Cousins, for example. Like, let's just say pick like 140. In certain rooms, he like will go undrafted. But in other rooms, he'll go at like pick 110. So it's hard to know what room you're going to be in. But sometimes I take quarterbacks too early. And then it's just like, dude, the value here is insane, but I can't take a 4th or a 5th or whatever. Or you try to push it and you just get immediately boxed out. So
this room is crazy. Covers, coolers. This is fine. Schuster, Simo, BP, and
Billy. Let's go.
And Mr. Chase. That
I haven't seen Billy much this season. We got in a heated argument about Quentin Johnson over Twitter last year. I haven't seen you, Billy. How you doing, man?
Was he on the QJ side?
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Mason calls him the big Q. He's like, we're gonna take the big Q.
The big Q. Okay, I like that.
All right, let's go, Josh Allen. You want to see something crazy here, real quick?
Why Josh Allen over?
Because he's the best quarterback in the league, and he gets way more rushing touchdowns than Lamar.
Okay, I mean, I get that. I almost take Daniels because I looked at the schedule one time and I was like, dude, I really think Daniels might be the one this year after looking at the schedule.
We're not doing the schedule thing. We're not doing the schedule thing.
I mean, dude.
Defense have to plan for Josh Allen. Okay, hey, Nolan, break the tie. Break the tie.
You're taking I'm definitely not taking Daniels over Allen or Lamar.
Well, okay, most of the time I take Lamar. I think I have Allen at 3 though. I think I don't know. I have not been taking much Josh Allen this year.
It's funny. My most owned quarterback right now in here and through like 24 drafts, I think, is Josh Allen. I've gotten really lucky with some of I got Josh Allen at 4 the first day this contest opened because his ADP was like 7 or something fucking insane.
No, but that's funny that you say that though. Like Daniel's at 2, that's like not normal, right?
It usually goes.
I mean, I
Josh,
can easily
Lamar.
see. Yeah, those 3 seem interchangeable. Those 3 seem interchangeable to me for who could be the 1 this year. I don't know why it would be
Lamar
that crazy.
1 yesterday on Typal Tower. You went Lamar 1 last night.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I think I do have Lamar. Like I have taken Lamar 1, and I have Daniels 2 though. I don't have Josh up. Like I don't know. I kind of I feel more comfortable with them. Hayden, I think it was Hayden Winks put out a really fun tweet about how many points Jaden Daniels and Lamar score like on their own. I know, of course, Josh does too, but like 65% of their fantasy points come from them just running, which is like pretty awesome. And then you think about Jaden Daniels getting some upgrades in that offense year 2. I think Lamar should have won the MVP. Like he had like what 10 more passing touchdowns than Josh Allen or something, like, and the same rushing. So
it's voter fatigue though. It's voter fatigue.
Right. We can't click the same name all the time. Trying to diversify our MVPs.
Is this Caleb? Or
personally, I would be Purdy over Caleb, but I don't.
Purdy over Caleb.
Yeah, that's where I'm going these days.
So?
I'm
Nolan, what are you
my
thinking
mind,
here?
maybe.
Nolan, give me one.
Yeah, Nolan, you go.
Purdy or Caleb?
I'm thinking Caleb.
Let's do it. Yeah. See, there we go. Caleb. And then we got one more click here. Now, this is not QB. One thing I've said, you cannot go 3 QBs to start your draft. It's burning money. I think even bringing up JT is great. Running backs matter.
JT is like a tier break into Jacobs.
It's JT or like Nico, but I think what we can get back at receiver is also still fine. So
I like that.
Running back's fine.
Let's go JT.
Wide receivers fall like crazy in this.
They do. It's you can like I went like I actually went a little. I did a Josh Allen team today. And it was like I went Allen, and then I kind of I got like I think it was like Achan, and then I just went like 5 receivers, boom, 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 and then stopped at 6 because of like again, you only need to start 2 of these fucking guys. Like it's actually nice, and I think the community's trying, especially like this room's gonna know like they're not gonna let these running backs fall. Like in normal rooms, they will fall. Like I can get Henry. I have like a ton of Allen and Henry teams. Like this is where Henry goes in like single quarterback, right, where the receivers matter. Like people, I think, are just becoming more aware of the fact, especially the sharp drafters that are all in this fucking room, that it's running backs and QBs is how you should start every draft. I think Bowers here is awful. It's just like you're replacing an extra receiver spot with a quarterback now. Pretty much, essentially, tight end just gets devalued so much less because it's so hard for a tight end to try and score what a quarterback in this range is going to score, like what the ceiling is for a potential week. Like Bowers scoring 30 in a game as of the game of his life. Drake May, Jared Goff, Dak, Purdy, all them scoring 30 is like, it's a good game, but that's kind of what it is. It's a good game. It's more, a lot highly replicable than Brock Bowers scoring 30. You know what I mean? It's just I don't. And again, the argument is there outs? Yes, there's outs to everyone you draft in this range. Like if Bowers scores 30, and then you draft the QB like Trevor Lawrence who scores 30.
Yeah,
yes,
I mean
if
Bowers is like lapping the field at the tight end position, like of course that's a valuable if that's a valuable pick regardless, but that's you have to bet against 30 other tight ends to not pay off their ADP value or whatever.
Yeah. I wonder if like a sports book dropped like the odds and was like just for like a fantasy football odds thing, like what would the odds be for Brock? Put it in the chat. What do you guys think? Brock Bowers versus the field for tight end 1. What do you guys think it would be? Like the odds, like you think Brock Bowers is plus like, I don't know, plus 250, plus 250.
Yeah,
maybe?
I would say it's
more.
not much.
Maybe more. Yeah, maybe plus 400 or 500. The field minus something. Yeah, I don't know because McBride.
I would say I might take the field honestly. Just
maybe go Bowers and McBride then. If we did Bowers McBride versus the field.
It's just still scary because of the injury of football. Like what can happen. Anyways, I would probably take Ladd here. I think that's a big tier break at receiver. And then I would
let's go Ladd.
Running back is tough because I don't like James Cook where we're at.
I'm down to go double receiver here, honestly.
I don't know. Maybe let Nolan pick or quarterback. Like if you just want to get the third one and call it a day. I know it's not.
I think we're fine with 2. I think we go RB or receiver. What do you think of Nolan?
I'm thinking maybe Marv.
I could be in on Marv.
Yeah, I like that.
Any other quarterback we could get later, and all these quarterbacks are already gone except JSN. But I want. Oh, whoops! I should probably do that. All right, there we go. Marv. My lamp's flickering. I don't know what's going on here. Let me figure this thing out. Give me a second. Entertain the chat.
I will say I had the grossest auto picks I've ever had in my life in this eliminator draft. So we conveniently, after besmirching Josh Allen, is one of my very few Josh Allen teams, and I auto drafted 3 quarterbacks while I was gone. So now I have Tua, Penix, Richardson, and Josh Allen on this eliminator team. So let's go. Maybe I'll make it through some weeks. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know. Who knows?
I,
It's a weird team, but yeah.
What do you guys think about that Fields pick? Right at the start of the second round.
At the turn.
Oh, right here,
where they
Mahomes
do it.
Fields.
I'm
Mahomes
there.
Fields.
I'm with it.
9.
Yeah, I don't love the
Really?
Mahomes pick. I would just take an elite running back, and then. Well, I heard you were super in on Mahomes, which I don't blame you actually, but
yeah,
I'm
you
not
were.
gonna.
What happened to your Mahomes thing? You were fucking pounding
No,
the table.
I'm in.
for Mahomes.
I'm in. I'm not into the point where like I'm like, oh, I'm so certain this is gonna happen that I'm gonna do it in every draft, but I'm very cognizant that we might not ever get Mahomes this cheap again. So there's kind of two ways.
Yeah,
there.
that's my thing. Like I'm not taking him every draft, but just the upside is definitely there. And
it's
like
huge. Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of why I'm in. The Fields, I just can't get behind. Like, I just don't think he's good. Like, he's just like not a good quarterback.
I mean, I'll push back a little bit. Like, I get it, but he was on like the most despicable Bears team of all time. And then on the Steelers last year, he had 11 throwing touchdowns to 1 interception. He also added 50 yards on average a game rushing with a rushing touchdown in the 6 games he played. And he went 4-2. And on top of that, he's not like a hothead. He didn't complain about getting benched for Russ. So like, as far as like being all that stuff is like really cool to me. I'm a Jets fan, by the way, but I totally see how it blows up. Like the Jets are ass and it's Fields and like, he just, doesn't know who to throw it to and takes a bunch of sacks kind of a thing. But at the same time, I think he's been developing in the NFL. Like it's a rare situation where you see a quarterback come on this late, but I actually think that he has been learning and growing throughout the teams he's played for in the NFL.
Yeah. And I can totally see it in this style with the rushing upside too. Like it, you are kind of
on the clock. I know BBG loves Sam Darnold, so we're thinking him here. We could just
I would just push quarterback with Allen and Caleb.
I think we have to get one.
But we should tab to running back. Yeah, tab to running back.
Let's get one receiver though. We can get running back here. Actually, let's just go Kamara. I'm pulling up Henderson. Actually, I'm pulling up Henderson. Okay. We needed to get one, and I don't think we wanted Montgomery.
No, I like getting Henderson there as a nice tier break.
Right, which receiver? We can go DJ, but we can still get Rome probably on the next turnaround, so we don't have to go DJ. Worthy in this contest is fun because of the deep threat stuff. I like Worthy. JMO. I think JMO is actually really fun.
JMO or Worthy sounds good to me. Or DJ Moore for the stack. I mean,
let's go DJ. Let's go DJ.
Yeah, that seems tried and true. I mean, Burden's already got soft tissue injuries and stuff. So yeah, just
are you just really in
no, I mean, I still think Burden is a super underrated talent. As far as like what the market's pricing him at. But yeah, you don't love to see it. It's like you were good your junior year, bad your I don't know if sophomore or junior, but good your second to last year, bad your last year, and then worried about character concerns, and now you have an injury at training camp. It's like come on, man. Like I want to believe in you so bad. The highlights are crazy.
He's Jamar Chase.
Dude, he looks like Jamar Chase out. Maybe not Chase, but he looks like DJ Moore out there. Honestly, like he really does. He looks like a.
No one asked me this
very twitchy. I would say.
No one asked me this backstage. He said Igbuka or Burden. What do you think on that? I said Igbuka.
Talent wise, it's Burden all day. But
fantasy wise,
it's probably
talent wise. It's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm gonna change from week to week, but right now we're getting like kind of like semi-negative news for Godwin on his injury recovery. So I'm definitely leaning Igbuka right now. I've been actually taking a shit ton of Igbuka.
Good.
Nolan? And then Burden with the injury. Like I'm definitely taking Igbuka over Burden.
Yeah, especially for this year, much better offense. And I don't know who I saw this from, but I know like coming back from injuries like that for Godwin, it's not a great track record, at least for the start.
Well, let me ask you something, Nolan. So you say for this year, like kind of insinuating maybe Bears offense, not your favorite?
Not that it's not my favorite, but I just feel like there's too many mouths to feed. Like
okay. So that's why you like Caleb, because I'm Purdy over Caleb at this point after seeing the Niners schedule and kind of thinking about like how easy it is for them to score points this year compared to like obviously the Bears are going to have good game environments, but at the same time they play in that super windy city for a lot of those games, and I think that's kind of why the Bears have never had a 4,000 passing yard quarterback is like a lot to do with that in a way. I'm not even kidding. they kick a lot of field goals and they can't. I don't know. They're missing on these deep shots.
Yeah, a lot of running. Never good weather. So,
Right.
So it does make sense.
Rome would be pretty sweet here, huh?
I think we just have to always kind of just take a running back on this turn, unless we want to go like.
And always look at quarterback too. That's my pro tip. Just always tab over. Yeah, there's nothing there, but it's always good to look. Yeah, you never know.
Okay. We can go double. Swift goes.
I was definitely.
Is it Rome Pacheco or do we?
It's Waddle, man.
Is it Waddle Pacheco or Waddle Rome?
It is Waddle. Everyone.
A big slide for Waddle.
I think we're good at the 4 then. I think we go Waddle then Pacheco. Even though Rome's a stack, I think it's Waddle Pacheco then, right? Because we got 4 guys. We only need 2 guys each week out of this. Like we got 4. I think we just need the RB, and I think Pacheco is like a real. It gets kind of weird after Pacheco. I think it's Pacheco.
I'm good with that.
BG?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Right. Okay, there we go.
I understand that we need.
You want to take this one, Eric? You can take that one.
How can you not see Brees going top 5 next year? Not going top 5 is pretty drastic, but like, let's just think about what you're saying. Like, I can get close to there, and I could see him going top 5 next year. But at the same time, he's going in the 4th round right now. So I guess the main takeaway would be just know that you're getting this guy in the 4th round who, some people would like think that he could go in the top 5. So you're basically getting insane value, even if he's a 2nd round pick next year or whatever. But he's 23 years old. People are calling him washed after looking at him last season, but it's all Nathaniel Hackett and Aaron Rodgers back there with the dual threat of Justin Fields having his mobility. And, we upgraded the O-lines like pretty heavily with that 1st round pick. So I think we're going to be moving people, and I think he's going to get easy yardage when he's trying to just go the AB gap route, just right up the middle or whatever. But on top of that, we don't have many receivers. He's going to be very involved in the passing game. Fields threw the ball to Montgomery more than Jared Goff ever has, famously. So people say that Fields doesn't check down. I mean, Montgomery had 55 or 60 targets when he was playing with Justin Fields in Chicago. So I think Brees will easily get there.
Yeah. Who okay, this is kind of a fun game. Who is Nolan, take this one. Who do you think is the first running back drafted next year? Let's get a 1, 2, 3 between Kyren
100%.
Who's the first running back getting drafted next year in drafts?
Sorry,
it's Kyren.
You go. You go.
Okay. This is tough. I actually kind of like all 3 of these guys. I'm a huge Chase. I'm assuming Chase Brown. That's what he means.
Yes.
Yeah, Chase Brown. I really like him. I would go Chase Brown, Kyren, and then Brees. Okay. I think.
Yeah. Well, he's asking like who the normies are gonna take. I listened to some normie shows like Fantasy Football Today, CBS, Fantasy Football, and Fantasy Footballers. They love Kyren, dude. They think Kyren is a 2nd round pick in redraft right now. So like Kyren to the normies is a smash in the 3rd round in best ball. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, man. Okay. I think we take the cocaine dip on Diggs. I don't hate it. Shakir to stack.
I don't hate that either.
I'm not a huge on Shakir, but I think.
How do you feel about Dime, the quarterback 3? I'll throw that out there.
Let's go Diggs.
We have 2 picks. I like Diggs.
And then is it RB?
I'll throw a tight end. Like I think Andrews is a difference maker at these tight ends right here, but if you don't like it, it's fine.
Nolan, what do you like?
I'm good. Yeah, I like tight end. We don't even have a tight end, do we?
No,
we don't. Let's go Andrews. Yeah. Cool. All right. Yeah. Also, the Schefter, I said this last night on stream. Schefter was throwing 100 on the paint in his tweet yesterday about the whole Diggs thing. Let me read it because it was fucking just the way he worded it was absolutely hilarious.
He had a tweet about Diggs yesterday, Schefter?
Yeah, it was so fun. It was about the cocaine.
Was it cocaine? Was it actually cocaine?
It's allegedly cocaine.
It was a pink substance.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Which is crazy, bro, because there's actually, I mean, this is funny. We're getting into like Joe Rogan type conversations, but like there's a whole thing with like the elite cabal, and like they all love to do this pink substance. Like I heard them relate that back to like that Jonas Brothers song was like watermelon sugar, like because it's fucking pink, watermelon sugar, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. There's all kinds of like people talking about this pink drug. There's that Diddy's parties and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So that's
Here's
wild.
the tweet. Here's
like,
the tweet.
What the hell is going on?
Patriots
Dude?
wide receiver Stephon Diggs was not present for today's voluntary OTA. One day after a video of the wide receiver surfaced on social media in which he was on a boat and flashed an unidentified pink substance while surrounded by 3 women. Was the 3 women part very necessary, Schefter? Was that necessary for you to tweet? I think it's hilarious. I love that you did, but just adding the 3 women was hilarious, I thought.
I don't know.
I thought that was funny. That made me laugh. Oh, all right. Let's recap this team real quick for the audio listeners that don't exist. Josh
Snort
Allen,
the
Caleb
dip.
Williams.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's actually funny.
So good.
Josh Allen, Caleb Williams, JT, Hendo, Pacheco, Hendo and Pacheco, McConkey, Harrison, Moore, Waddle, Diggs, and Andrews. Like, we're good on receiver. Like, this team could be 6, and I think we're fine, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I think trying to eye down a early season running back would be pretty crucial for this team. Like I have
Pacheco?
ideas. I'm really crossing my fingers for one. I'm going to scream it at the top of my lungs when it gets to our pick and he's not taken yet.
No veto for you, by the way.
Don't need it. I think you're going to be like, hell yeah, BBG.
Okay. I'm in then. Right?
No, there he goes. Fuck.
Okay. I was hiding the RB tab, so hopefully, we wouldn't steal. Rashad White's the definition.
Yeah,
of
I
an
think
early
White or
attack.
Bigsby, because you could still end up
Let's
with
go
an
White.
out where Bigsby is the guy. But yeah, White's totally
Let's go
fine.
White. Let's go White.
Go with that.
Is it one more RB here or is it Loveland?
Coleman. I think getting a stack with Allen's kind of
Okay,
fun.
then we're done at 6 then if we go
But
Coleman.
whatever, Nolan, you pick.
Yeah, we can do Coleman. It's just, we're kind of
I
loaded.
think we go
on
RB
receiver.
here. What do we just go Algier Garendo?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm going Algier. I'm pulling up Algier, dude. Algier is just
It's fine.
always a good pick.
No, there's actually a lot of fun Bills receivers you can go late too. There's still Palmer, and honestly, I think, especially in a 20-round draft, I think Curtis Samuel is pretty viable if you need a receiver at the last round. He's getting positive. He's got no restrictions at OTAs, and Diggs isn't even showing up. Or sorry, he's on New England.
He's got
He's on
no
New England,
restrictions
sorry.
he's got no restrictions for fucking sucking. I was in last year. He burned.
No,
me.
he
I'm
was
out.
hurt, dude. He got hurt last year.
He sucked, dude.
He was
on the
hurt all
field.
year.
I made a $20 bet that Curtis Samuel was going to be the leading receiver on the Bills, and the guy started
Oh,
laughing.
I was on stream pulling up Curtis Samuel up to pick 78 all the time. I was like, he's the one on Buffalo. How can I not take him?
It was
here?
like the guy in my group chat who everyone hates, but he's still in the group chat, and I had to lose to him. And it was like week 6. He's like, "Yeah, you're fucked, buddy." I was like, "Damn, I am. Fuck you, dude." Oh, damn.
I think if he didn't have that injury right before the season, it would have been a different story.
I literally said it. I was like, I'm so confident. I'll give you even odds, and I'll do Curtis versus the field. That's how confident I was.
What's that? What's the quarterback market looking like? in this
Fucking
draft?
probably Milrow. Yep, Milrow. Shadir.
This
We
is
can
fun.
get-
This is fun
we
to
get-
draft
we get-
your favorite backup quarterbacks.
Yeah, BG, can we get a Shadir?
I still gotta find that video. I mean, that was so funny.
I'll tell you who I like drafting. You're gonna call me crazy, dude. Zach Wilson back up to Tua. Are you kidding me? Tua gets hurt all the
I
time.
don't mind it. I don't mind it. He always gets hurt. Yeah.
He does.
And we do have Waddle.
The argument that Ewers is there, but I think Wilson gets in before Ewers. Like that guy's like McDaniel's on the
Ewers is on Miami.
Yeah,
Oh fuck.
he was like a 6th round pick.
Oh
No,
yes,
I know, but why is he even drafted?
Actually, he might have been a 7th round pick.
yeah, he was late.
Yeah, and it's like if McDaniel's low key coaching for his job, there's no way he goes to a rookie before he goes to a guy who at least has snaps. And it's like, BBG, I know you remember Zach Wilson versus the Chiefs that one year, Monday Night Football, when Rodgers was out.
Bills.
No, the week 1, yes, he came in and won, but there was also that Chiefs game that they lost.
Yes, and we should have won. In the
You
fucking
should've
guy,
won, yeah.
the guy called it, dude. Fuck that ref. Fuck that dude. We make the playoffs if that doesn't happen. How crazy is that? We were going to the playoffs
Calm
with Zach
down a little
Wilson.
bit. Yeah, I don't know you were making the playoffs.
No, we were. We fucking
you
were.
You
Yes, we
not
were.
making-
We would have made the wild card.
You were not making the wild card.
I don't give a fuck.
Can somebody fact check that, please? I don't.
Someone fucking fact check that. Team gave up after that. I would tab over to quarterback. I would take Kirk Cousins immediately.
I don't think we're even in the market for quarterback.
Why, dude?
No,
Come
you're an
on.
idiot. No, this is a running back.
You're telling me that guy's not
Kincaid,
playing
Kincaid, we have
football?
second tight end stack. You're going Kincaid here, Nolan.
Yeah, we can. I actually do agree though. Like,
Okay, we throw a quarterback here.
Oh, thank you, Nolan. Yeah,
quarterback.
logically.
Like, we need to have
Who do you
somebody
want?
that has a chance to produce something.
Who do
Dude,
you want?
Tyler, with all the shit going on with quarterbacks around the league right now, man,
Okay,
Kirk has a very.
Kirk.
I'm
You
done.
want Kirk? We'll go Kirk.
Yes, I want Kirk.
Okay, big Kirko. Big Kirko. I'm
Dude,
loving
we
it.
have two quarterbacks. Dude, it's
Two
perfect.
quarterbacks
You have
is fine. I think two quarterback plays.
what?
You don't think so, dude?
Justin Schuster saying bye. I'm saying he's on a completely different team, brother. That's my whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
What's Pittsburgh's buy?
Like, look where Rodgers. I can't believe
five.
Rodgers gets taken this
Roger. Yeah, I'm out on the Rodgers for sure.
Like, he went at like 105 or something.
Yeah, I don't think when I don't know what's going to happen. I will say that for one, you have a really fun backup quarterback. Like, you're talking about taking Zach Wilson, bro. Like, if Penix goes down, then Kirk Cousins is going to light shit up a year removed from the Achilles with the weapons they have in Atlanta, in the dome and all that. And then two, on top of that, the trade possibilities like that. I think that's a really strong pick in the 15th round of a super flex compared to what else is there. I mean, we're looking at fucking Rico Dowdle, Cedric Tillman. Like, Kirk Cousins could be the starting quarterback for the Browns or Steelers or Saints. Like, there's three really good options out there that I respect.
And Kirk has been good. Like, he has produced. It's just he's never gotten over the hump. That's the problem. That's why Atlanta said we're moving on.
Right.
Yeah, they did.
Calm down. All right, I'll calm down, Justin. Sorry, I'm getting fired up about Kirk Cousins here.
I mean-
I will say I've done 5 super flex drafts. I've 80% Kirk Cousins. The only time I didn't get him was in our draft last night on Type.
Who the fuck needs Kirk when you got this guy?
I've been on my grind, still ain't reached my peak yet, but I'm trying. Put it on the line, go for
2 lamb coupe, 4 lamb trucks, pulling up with
Just want an excuse to play it.
No, that's fun. I mean, yeah, don't hate on the Kirk pick just because you like Penix. I mean, that's fine. Right. Justin
We're good at
got
3.
19. I mean, yeah. So we missed out on Rico Dowdle, and instead we take Jarquez Hunter. You know, like, it's not a big deal as far as like what we missed out on versus the round wise.
Wanna go Jarquez? We have Atlanta.
Definitely.
Let's do it. Let's go Jarquez. I think honestly one more.
Are you guys just locked into him being the guy? Like, we're just out. Quorum's done.
I'm not. I think Corum will still be the guy.
We took him last. I'm pretty sure we took him last draft.
We did, yeah. Let's go
Thielen,
one more
maybe.
receiver. You want to go Thielen? Finish this out. Receiver.
Pierce Bryant, maybe. I don't know. We have Olds actually. If you want to take a
Pierce.
young guy,
Go Pierce.
sure. Yeah.
Deep threat.
Just because we have Diggs and DJ
Yeah,
Moore
deep
and
threat
stuff
is-
already.
I feel like the spike weeks for Pierce.
True.
All right, I
True.
think. Do we just go 3? We just go 3-8-6-3 on this team.
I think it depends on who's there when we get back towards the last round. Like, dude, I mean, people are in this draft with us, but there are some quarterbacks that, like, well, you don't even need a quarterback. But if they're there in the 19th round, it's like, yeah, you know, instead of Theo Johnson, I throw on this backup quarterback who has like maybe an out to starting for one of these ambiguous quarterback rooms is a much better pick to me than, I don't know, just tacking on an extra, you know, Darius Slayton or whatever. Like,
yeah,
right. I don't know all the data, but like, there's going to be quarterbacks that get taken at the end of these drafts that are like starters by the end of the season.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
You just got to kind of hit
And
them.
those are I don't know the data either, but I remember a few just from looking from my finals teams last year that, like, obviously, like, well, Bo Nix was drafted in almost every draft, but I think there was a big board super flex, right, Tyler?
Yes, 2 years ago. They need to bring that shit back.
Okay, but like Bo Nix was drafted a lot in that, and like people didn't really believe in him. But like,
no, well, that was
weird...
Bo Nix wasn't in that one. But yeah, you're right. Bo Nix was a guy you could get, like, he was like the Darnold click from last, like right where Darnold goes right now. That's where Bo Nix was going, and like it was so easy to get.
Yeah, like I think
Burrow,
Rattler
Bo
at
Nix,
207 is a really good pick. Mason Rudolph right there. 209, great pick.
Yeah.
But like those guys could be the starting quarterbacks for the Saints and the Steelers, and no one would be like surprised about it. No one would. Oh, Rattler beat out Shuck for the quarterback spot. Not surprised. Mason Rudolph is the starter. He's actually 9-8 as a Steeler over his career.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not surprised that he's the starter. We could fade that if you guys want. I wouldn't mind going Will Howard or something. I know that's like one of the
Howard,
cousins
it's
out.
It's funny because like Mason Rudolph just screams like 9-8, 8-8 in the playoffs, and Tomlin's fired.
Well, or if Tomlin gets pushed out of his comfort zone, if they start 1-4 with Rudolph, he might pivot. He might be the first time in his history he has to pivot to someone.
I'm down to draft some fucking Will Howard. I just love that guy.
Yeah, me and Neil took Joe Milton just because if he got in there, there'd be so much upside. But
or do we go Zach Wilson? We have Waddle. All right, Will Howard.
I mean, Nolan was talking about Will Howard earlier that he liked him, and you said you liked Will Howard coming out of college, so I like that pick. And then let's go tight end here just to lock up a third. Let's take a fun one. I like Fannin or Ferguson. Let's take an upside swing.
Go Ferguson.
Yeah. Let's take an upside swing. That feels
good. Go with Ferg.
Yep.
Nolan. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, last click probably an RB. 7 RBs probably. RBs are fine, but I think 7 is fine. Yeah.
I don't know if he's still there. I'll throw him out in the private chat. He's been getting steam in camp and stuff. I feel like he's a really good pick down here in the private chat. But.
All right.
Yeah, what's going on in Pittsburgh? Like, is it gonna be Rudolph? Ugh.
I think they're waiting for fucking Rodgers, bro, and he's not.
No,
coming.
and that's why I'm taking more Kirk Cousins. I mean, I'm not even trying to be too hyperbolic or hate too much, man. But after seeing him on Joe Rogan talking about mimes and aliens and pyramids, it's just like, dude, this guy is not worried about the Steelers like season. Like he doesn't care.
You just fucking hate Rodgers, dude.
No, he is looking for a deeper truth. He's looking for the center of the earth, dude. He does not care about the Steelers going 10-8 and then like losing round 1 in the playoffs.
My God.
I'm telling you.
Rodgers will be the guy who, like, when he does, if this is it for him, like, you might never hear of him again.
Right.
Like he's
won't even say anything. Yeah.
He's gonna be in Peru, just fucking just hanging out in the jungle.
Sure. Yeah, I would. I wouldn't put it past him at this point. I think like, isn't Cousins just showing up to OTAs and everything? Like, just being a professional? Yeah, exactly. Like, Cousins just a professional fucking quarterback. You think Tomlin's bringing in fucking Congo face paint ayahuasca Aaron Rodgers into the thing? Like, no, man. He doesn't want any of this. I don't think he does, at least. If he does, then I have a whole new outlook on Tomlin, but I just don't believe John, you have no idea what you're talking about, by the way, brother. California communist. You think all of California is Los Angeles, and that's fine. That's fair. To the outside world, I get it.
You want to draft Estime? Is he gone?
He's gone.
Oh, thank God. I didn't want to draft Estime. Krosky Merritt's fun, dude. I like Krosky Merritt.
I'm fine with that, yeah.
Or we go the missile.
Also fun. Both of them fun.
Nolan,
I would take Baltimore.
You just got missiled, brother. That's me. BBG and I are the only ones in on the missile. No one else is in. The stock is
people are in. I forgot someone's in on it.
This is a meme coin right now. This is like buying in on a meme coin.
I got a lot of hatred for Rodgers coolers, man. I was a big Rodgers guy when we brought him over to the Jets that first year. Obviously, I don't hold him accountable for tearing the Achilles, but the way he acted during that entire season and then into the next season, where he proceeded to throw incomplete passes and walk off the field with his head held down, talking shit to his teammates every time. And every time there was an incomplete pass or a failed run, he'd look over at the sidelines and look pissed off. I got over it. I got over it real quick. Guy's a big fucking crybaby.
All right. All right. Well, hey, that's going to do it for this stream tonight. But BBG, you're streaming later tonight?
I'm streaming later tonight. I'm going live on Mr. JT Best Ball's channel at 6:30, 1 hour from now. I've never met JT before, but I have familiarized myself with a couple of his drafting videos and all that good stuff. But I've seen your videos, Nolan, a few times, and it was great to meet you. And thanks for having me on, Tyler. And then I'm having you on at 8 o'clock on my channel for some Superflex. So
hopefully, yes, hopefully.
Yeah, it was good to meet you as well. Thanks for having me on again, Tyler.
100%, man. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna drop Nolan's channel link in the live chat one more time. And again, if you're watching live on YouTube or watching after the fact on YouTube, it's in the description as well. Go give Nolan a sub. This guy is at 39 subs. Go give him a sub. We want to get into 50. So go over there and do that if you'd be so kind. And yeah, Nolan, thanks for coming on. We're going to definitely do this again.
Yeah, for sure.
I had a blast, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, same.
That BBM team fucks, by the way. That BBM team is awesome. So, yeah.
I hope it
the
goes
start you guys had was insane. I will say that.
The start, JSN,
Genty at 14 with Amon-Ra. I was like, how the fuck am I not in this room? Like that was amazing. So great job, gentlemen.
That was awesome. Okay, again, yeah. BBG is going live with JT in an hour, and then we're doing some Superflex drafting over on his channel at 10 p.m. Central. No, you going live at all that day, or is this it for you?
It's probably it for me tonight.
All right, bet. We'll make sure you guys go sub. Nolan, turn that bell on. Notifies you when he does go live. We're out of here, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, and have a great weekend. We'll probably see you later tonight, actually, too. Peace.